Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. I'm gonna do another What You're Reading video because I actually got a lot of comics read. I've been working a lot of overtime, and I did a lot of live streams this week. But I managed to sneak in some comics. As you notice, these are gonna start getting further and further apart because work is my day job is gonna start booming any second now. So might as well do the What You're Reading now while I can. Plus, I can't catalog them until I do the video. So this is Chrome Dog by Justin Sweet and Luke Stone. This was good. This is an Aaron Lopresti alternative cover. Variant cover, I guess is the better word. And he sent this to me because the rest of it is going to come in an Arrow Comics pledge that I can't wait to get. I just had Randy Zimmerman on my channel last night, and he's the guy of Arrow Comics. And I'm excited. So, and that's what it's all about. That's what comics is all about, being excited for comics. Yeah, there was nothing underlying about me saying that. All right, this is Wrong Earth, Confidence Men. This is written by Mark Waid, Leonard Kirk, and this was excellent. I love this series. The first series, why can't I remember the guy's name? That's going to kill me, but it's in my last What You're Reading video. And it's drawn by Jamal Igle. Now, Jamal Igle hates Comicsgate, but he's a phenomenal comic book artist. I really like his style. I would love to have him draw one of my comics if he could get along with me. I really like it. Leonard Kirk, oh my God, I love Leonard Kirk. We all know Mark Waid. The guy could write. The guy's a good writer. I'm not gonna lie. A fact is a fact is a fact. The sky is blue. Mark Waid is a good comic book writer. I just wish he would control his mouth. But you know what? I live and learn. I learned that his words could alienate customers, so I'm trying to be more aware of what comes out of my mouth. So yes, I'm taking something positive from Mark Waid. This is Heroic Tales by Bill Williams, a great guy. I talk about this every time I show one of these comics. I didn't know about them. I named my comic Heroic Tales. So when I came to my attention, I reached out to Bill Williams, and he was what is the word that they say? He was a real mensch about it. He was a great guy about it, and I'm going to be working with Bill Williams, and like I said, sooner rather than later, because I don't mean to be all Eric July with vague details, but once you give a date, people kind of hold it to you. So sooner rather than later. Again, Wrong Earth. This was the culmination of the story. It was brilliant. This is a comic book for comic book fans. If you are a comic book fan, this is for you. I don't know how well this would work with the general populace, the normies, the muggles, but the premise is there's the Golden Age Earth, there's the Silver Age, or there's the Golden Age Earth, and there's the Modern Age Earth, and the two versions of the heroes get switched. So not happy go lucky, but the Golden Age Dragonfly Man with he's kind of a hokey and like the Batman 66 series, kitschy. Yeah, kitschy, that's the word. He gets transported to the grim and gritty 90s Earth he calls himself Dragonfly, where his Stinger, the grim and gritty state, committed suicide from all the pressure. His Stinger is golly gee whiz, and they switch, and they're having trouble adapting. It is an excellent story. And forget about the villains. Speaking of the villains, this is the main villain, number one. The number one from the Golden Age is happy-go-lucky and goofy and commits like silly, mischievous crimes, where the number one from the grim and gritty Earth, he's a narcissistic, sociopathic serial killer, and neither one of them could deal with each other in the manner. It's brilliant. Again, look at this artwork. Tom Peyer. I first learned of Tom Peyer when he did the Hourman series for DC. This was just excellent. I can't stop raving about it, And again, I could separate the art from the artist, to an extent. I'm not buying anything. I'll keep my mouth shut. Again, it's just about the comics. It's more difficult. I kind of made a pledge, and it's it's harder to live up to that pledge than I anticipated. Okay, this is Saga. Again, I really, really liking it. Taking a hiatus must have really recharged their batteries. They're doing a good job. And it's funny because it's self-indulgent. It revels in all like the things that I really despise, but yet it turns out to be a good comic. You know, it's and I know it's like the SJW progressive gold standard of comics these days, but it is a good comic. You know, I'm digging it. And you know what? I kind of like Brian K. Vaughan. Believe it or not, I used to email with him back and forth a few times back on message board days, and he was a really good guy, you know. And being a really good guy goes a long way. So this is Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy. It's the Punisher analog in the Black Hammer universe, and it's about him making Skulldigger, getting Skeleton Boy his sidekick. It is really good. I'm missing an issue. So again, what can I possibly say about Hellboy that I don't say every time? I love Hellboy. And this one I specifically liked because my wife took me to Iceland for my 50th birthday. And, you know, we learned about the Yule Cat. And the Yule Cat has now become like my wife and I have like incorporated it into our holiday Christmas routine because we both like cats. We both like Iceland, and you know what I mean. It's just like a thing that we shared on my 50th birthday. This is Tim Seeley doing a Local Man. I bought this because I saw it was issue 0 listed at my comic shop, but it's like an annual, so I kind of read it out of order, and even with that, I followed the story. The art is excellent, and it is a good story. Kind of reminds me of The Wrong Earth. What it is it's this superhero from the 90s is transported in time, and he sees himself now. He's grown up, wiser, you know, a little bit like toned down, like he's extreme, so he meets this is the 90s version of himself meeting the 2024 version of himself. It's really, really good. More Saga. Crossed or Alive. This is just again, this a lot of these Avatar press comics make my skin crawl, but I'm a big fan of Garth Ennis, and this is pretty much survivals. Instead of zombies, they're hyper active, like criminally sociopathic virus that's going around and just making people like murdering cannibalistic rapists, you know, and they have this rash so that you can identify them. And this is just basically shows that this survivor is no better than the creatures that he's trying to fight off. It was, you know, good. Garth Ennis is great writer. This is Chuck Dixon's Unprepped. I'm going to do a video on issue number 1, so I'll leave the details for that. Did I show this already? But I had to buy another copy because the one I bought off the shelf was just beat up. But look at that glorious cover. Look at that cover. Tell me it doesn't just draw you in. Keith Pollard it does not get the recognition that he deserves. And oh wow, this stack is bigger than I thought. Okay. This cover just makes me laugh because it looks like my niece. It just makes me laugh. Again, look at that. Tell me that's not a comic you just want to pick that up and read it. Again, I showcased this on my Sunday Comics, and I just bought a new copy because I loved that comic to death. This was a bit of a disappointment. I liked the other Steam, the Victorian Secret that I showcased, so I bought this one because this is like the first in that series. This is just cheesecake. So I'm not disappointed that it's cheesecake. I'm disappointed because I thought it was a story, and it's like a swimsuit issue. So it's sexy girls in like steampunk lingerie. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problems with cheesecake. I'm just disappointed because I thought it was going to be a story, like maybe the issue 0 of like the world building, but whatever. And continuing, this is a Hackett Slash, Tim Seeley. You know, this is Hackett Slash is teaming up with the Chaos characters like Purgatory and Chastity and all of them, you know, fighting against demons and angels. It's good. Again, I really like Hackett Slash. And there you go. That's my what you're reading stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Comics. I'm going to showcase the first appearance of Thor. You know, I think that's going to be my focus for Sunday. It's funny. I just did this without even thinking. That's become like one of my things. Focus. That because I have problems focusing, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be my focus on Sunday Comics. Just I think it's I did a lot of my key issues early on in my channel, and nobody saw them, and I feel that they are important. Now that I got somewhat of a following, you know, humble brag, I'm going to break out the old key issues and really go into depth, and I'm really enjoying the feedback with the live chat while I do it. So it's a lot of fun. So join me tomorrow with Sunday Comics 10 Eastern Standard Time, where I'm going to show off Journey into Mystery 83. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.